Friends, what's going on? Long time no see. We're actually just now getting back out of town, and we had to come by the house because while we were gone, there was supposedly a really big storm. Just stopping by to check, make sure no trees are down. We got really big trees in this yard. Also, my HVAC guy told me that, hold on, throw some trash away. My HVAC guy told me that we got some, I guess the power was out. A lot of power got knocked out during this storm. Yeah, we're just gonna check it out real quick, make sure everything's good. So we should be able to get back on track with doing the last bit of our inspection repairs with the HVAC and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get to it. I said move back. Almost done. We got power, so we're good there. Everything is still clean, intact, we good. All right, so we had a couple of mechanical things that came up on the inspection report. Most of them have been done. Let me check the electrical. Electrical box done. Still really like how we got this kitchen done, man. Looks good. What's going on, man? How's it looking? Checking out. Checking it through, making sure the guys took care of what they were supposed to take care of. Hey, what was that pipe that you mentioned? Do you know where that pipe is? She's doing something else, she don't hear me. Let me see if I can find this. We had a pipe in a closet issue that I don't see. I was looking for whatever pipe you were talking about. I mean, they were talking about on the inspection report. Because I don't see a pipe. Turn the light on real quick. Oh, that pipe. This is the pipe they were talking about?
If they did, I didn't see a photo of it.
This gotta be what they were talking about. Okay. All right, y'all, we are tired of and ready to be done with this house. So I'm gonna go ahead and let my guys know electricity's back on. They're gonna come in, knock out the last bit of the HVAC I think they have to do. And yeah, we're gonna be done with this one.
Is there anything else past the HVAC?
HVAC is the last part in this pipe, whatever we're gonna do with that. Yeah, the plumber, he should have been able to fix this. But we can figure it out, man. Yeah, that should have been an easy fix. We'll figure it out though. All right, guys, so as you can see, I am back at the house. I'm gonna just get a little bit, I guess, candid, real with the situation. If you guys haven't already picked up on it, if I haven't spoken about this already, I am definitely losing money on this house. We are about to be on the third inspection now. The first inspection, a couple things came up with some mechanical stuff. Nothing major, but a couple things came up that we had to go back and fix. That's the issue with inspections and inspectors right now. They can be very petty, I'm finding out. So a couple things came up with the mechanicals, and of course we got to get it right. Pretty short list of stuff, a few items on the HVAC, mechanical, plumbing, nothing too major. We took that, gave it to my mechanical guys, then we started to have a few issues. The inspector came through, and some of the stuff he didn't like how it was done. Not that it wasn't functioning, not that it wasn't done correctly, but stuff that he wanted touched up. Fine, send it back over to do that. And one thing was more or less one of my mechanical guys' fault because the HVAC at some point it had shut off. So it was on me definitely to repair. Wanted to make sure that was done. But on this second time of the inspector coming through, and these are literally his words, one of the things that was supposed to be repaired that came up on the inspection report, and I have to go up here in the attic, I couldn't tell you exactly what it is. It failed again. The inspector deemed it not acceptable again. My HVAC guy was here. It was like, no, we did everything correct. It was up to code and everything. We actually called the inspector while he was here. And the inspector literally told him, when he asked him, what was it? What are you looking for so we can go ahead and do this so this guy can get this house sold? The inspector on the phone, I'm sitting here listening to the conversation, said, well, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like how it looks. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, So you're telling me that this thing is put in the correct way, it's functioning correctly, but you just don't like how it looks. And when it comes to mechanical stuff, I don't know when this became a beauty contest, but if the thing was put in the right way, why is this coming up on the inspection report? But it is what it is. So he talks to the inspector like, okay, well look, what if I just put a little bit of silicone around, whatever, would that look better? He was like, yeah, just do that, I'll go ahead and pass it. So stuff like that is what I'm finding out you might have to deal with some of these inspectors on. Another thing that came up was the breakers. He said that he wanted the breakers changed out to the brand of the box. It's a GE box, I think, and the breakers that were put in there, they were under the GE brand, but the inspector said that they were not GE breakers. My electrician had to come back out here. He had to call this guy and ask him, you know, what's wrong with the breakers that are in there. It's the same brand as the box. Petty stuff like that he has to explain to the inspector. A lot of these inspectors just don't know what they're doing, what they're talking about. But he had to explain to the inspector, this is a GE box. All of the breakers that I put into this box are under the GE brand. We don't know why you failed. That's the box. Got the breakers in there, and you know, he put them in. He did it right the first time, but he failed it. So I don't really know what's gonna happen on this third one, but if anything else comes up on this third one, and I'm already knowing that my guys did everything correctly, everybody's licensed, they did what they were supposed to do, then we're just gonna have to write a letter saying, hey, everything that we did is per code, via the code, whatever. I told them just give me a written statement because we're not gonna keep coming back and forth to try to do stuff that's already been done correctly. All right, y'all, so this has been the most drawn out process ever, but today is the day that I finally get to close on this house and get this one off my books, man. And I'll be completely honest about this one, it did not go the way that I wanted to. What I am really happy about is just the level of the rehab. I thought the rehab was really good, but the market shifted on me, and this is one that I actually did lose money on. So I will talk about that. Kind of in a hurry now, I had to go and get the keys from the house first. On my way to go ahead and close it out. So we're gonna get that done. And then I'll kind of talk about this entire journey.